everyone, so for this video I have my May favourites and I'm a bit late on posting this but I've been busy, so yeah, if you want to see what I've been loving in May, just keep on watching. The first things I've been loving is L'Oreal Paris Casting Sunkiss Jelly, which is basically like a gel for, it's not even gel, it's more like, it's supposed to be jelly, it's not jelly, but it's like liquidy stuff that you can put on your hair, like all over your hair or on strands and stuff, and it gradually lightens your hair. And you can put it on, and like the more you're out in the sun and stuff, the more it lightens your hair. It's just really good. And something I also love about it is that it smells basically like when I smell it, it reminds me of a holiday. Like, it smells coconutty. It just kind of has a summer scent to it, which sounds really stupid, but it just reminds me of the summer. So that's the first thing I have been loving. So another thing I have been loving is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. I quite like wearing this because it's got SPF as well, and because I have quite oily skin, because it's a very matte foundation, it lasts all day and I don't get too oily if I mix it with a matte primer. So I love this foundation, but stupidly I asked for NC15, which is my shade, and they've gave me NW15, so it's too warm toned for my skin. So that's like what it looks like there, but because it's too dark, unless I fake tan, it matches perfectly, but because it's too dark I like mixing it with the L'Oreal Infallible 24 Hour foundation, which is a very matte foundation as well, so when you mix them together you can't like tell the difference. So this is basically the shade that I am normally, like it's the lightest shade, so when I mix these two together you can tell how like crazy they are in colour. When I mix these two together it's like the perfect foundation shade, and I've just been really loving the combo of these two together this month. I've been using that like all over foundation like most days this month actually, and I like just today I completely ran out of the L'Oreal Infallible foundation, which shows you how much I like that one as well, so I'll probably repurchase that and then keep mixing these together till I can run out of this and get the proper shade basically. So something I've recently bought this month that I have been absolutely loving is the Stila Eyes Are the Window shadow palette, and this is in body because obviously they've got different ones, and this has 12 shadows and it's got I'd say two like satin shades. They're not properly matte, and then the rest all have like glitter in them, and you can see chunks of glitter in the shadows. So first of all, it's like, that's, sorry, it's gonna like blind you, but that's the packaging on it. It's like a rose gold kind of colour, and it's like the most beautiful packaging ever. And then on the back it tells you like which all of the shadows are called. And then in the inside you've got a really large mirror, and then that's what the shadows look like there. It's really reflective. So you've got like an aqua blue, different shades of purple, you've got some lighter tones and highlight colour, everything like that. Like it's a really good palette for the summer because it does have more like bursts of colour in it, but you can also create quite neutral looks. This is one of my first like slightly more daring palettes just because of the colours in them. I think the quality of these shadows is really good. I think some of them, I basically got this palette for the aqua blue because I was quite like excited to put that along my lower lash line. I feel like that's the only one I'm slightly disappointed with because the pigment of that isn't as strong as the rest. I don't know, maybe it's just because it's a pastel-y colour, it's just not as bright. You really have to build it up, and even once you've built it up it's not the best. Like even with MAC Fix Plus I'm still a bit disappointed with it, but I absolutely do love the quality and the rest of these shadows, so I'd really recommend looking into buying one of these palettes because they come in like different colours as well. There's neutral ones and ones that are slightly more colourful. The thing I have been loving in May, forgot what month it was again, is the new Urban Decay Afterglow 8 Hour Powder Blush. And that's what packaging looks like there. It's such like cute packaging, and I've got mine in the colour Crush, which looks quite frightening in the pan, but once it's on the cheeks, it's a very buildable colour. You can put it on and just have it as a light wash of colour, or you can obviously build it up so that it looks crazy like this. But I'm not into great like bright pink blushes or anything, so the fact that you can build this up and have like a nice wash of pink so your skin just looks a bit more flushed is really good. Try to see, I think I'd say this is sort of like a satin finish. So that's it on the back of my hand. Obviously you can put it on quite crazy, or once you start to blend it, it's really blendable and you can like have it down to a nice pinky colour. It's just a really nice blush, and obviously because they're new I thought I'd give them a try, and yeah, I really enjoy using that. So this month I became really into highlighting, and I think it's something to do with the fact that Kathleen Lights uploaded a highlighter stash video as well. After that I went and bought like 2 new ones. So 2 of the new ones that I have bought this month are the MUA Undress Your Skin Shimmer Highlighters, and I have these in, I think this one's called Pink Shimmer, which is just this one here. I would swatch them on my hand because I'm so fair you can't actually see them on the back of my hand, you can only see them once they're on my face. And I got this one in Iridescent Gold, which I think is the most used one, which just looks like that. It's a very like white gold highlighter. So I have those 2. I think out of the 2 I prefer the Pink Shimmer one, just because it's a bit more like, I like intense highlighters, but I feel like this one does have sort of like a yellowy gold finish to it and doesn't really go with my skin tone, and I think this one, like when you put them on your cheekbones, it's just more harsh, and I find it quite difficult to pair with makeup looks just because of my skin tone and everything. So I think this one is definitely my favourite in Pink Shimmer, just because it's really easy, it goes with everything, and it's not as pigmented as this one, but you can build up the pigmentation, so I suppose you can just get a nice natural, or you can really have an intense highlight if you want, which is good for everyone as well. And the best thing about these is that they're £3 each, so it's definitely a very affordable product. So the final thing I have been loving is Benefit Roller Lash Mascara, which is this one here. And then that's the wand there, it's like a hooked wand. And I've seen a lot of mixed reviews about this mascara, and I had little mini sample size first and like completely used all of that before buying the full size version, and I absolutely love this mascara. I don't see how people don't like it, but then again, like everyone has their own likes and dislikes. But yeah, I love this mascara. I've been using it every single day. It's the only mascara I use really, and like if I post photos on Instagram and stuff, quite a few people ask what mascara I'm wearing. It's this one, like all the time. It's just my favourite mascara, and it probably will be for a while. I'm not the biggest fan of their Real by Benefit, so the fact that this one is like a winner for me is great, because I've finally got a mascara that I'm happy with. All my favourite for May. Slightly more than usual I'd say, but still not that many. But yeah, leave some comments down below as well for what sort of things you've been loving. It makes it quite good to find out like what makeup product and stuff you've been liking. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!